doctor said something about a job, got into his fancy car and drove off.
A fancy car?
Gold with 4 doors. Oh, and it had an easy pass in the window.
It's Elizabeth she wants to meet. Dolores, do you like veal? My chef is preparing osso buco for dinner tomorrow night. Would you care to join me? I could have a car pick you up, say 6:30, 6:45?
Yeah.
What? Wait, I'm confused. I have nothing to do with
My therapist disagrees, and it's up to her. Besides, I thought you liked therapy.
It can be transformative for people who need it. We don't.
If Singleton works with Tom's killer, if they're both on the force, we're going to need the Bureau's help. And to get that, I need my badge. And to get that, you need to go to therapy. Reddington, please. Singleton was in my apartment.
That won't happen again.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. Text Envy the time and place. Keen's working for Reddington. Could be her husband was too.
The guy's got judges, cops, and prosecutors in his pocket. Why not an FBI agent, too?
It explains everything. Her husband gets in over his head with the Nash Syndicate. They come for him. What they don't know is Reddington's protecting him. He leaves 5 dead in the apartment. Keen knows it, but won't give him up.
Think he moved in, took control of the syndicate?
He takes over, uses his FBI stooge to keep us a step behind. When we get a lead on a shipment in Maryland, it don't show. We get a witness who agrees to testify. He turns up dead.
You think Keen's working with drug dealers? Drug dealer killed her husband.
Is she in Reddington's pocket?
Sure, it looks like it.
Then how much of a Girl Scout can she be? I say we keep following her. We tell no one outside this room. Reddington's the biggest fish in domestic law enforcement, and if Detective Singleton's right, we got him on the hook.
Dr. Fulton, I understand you'd like to talk.
I am so sorry. I tried getting him to come to your office. This is as close as he would come.
Nothing personal.
May I pay you the courtesy of being blunt?
Please.
You disgust me.
I was told you wanted to talk about Elizabeth.
You're a glorified serial killer. Everything I hear about Agent Keen is that she's talented, smart, tough, resilient. Recommending reinstatement would be a no-brainer, if not for her relationship with you.
Remind me, was the apple doesn't fall far from the tree a psychological theory first pioneered by Piaget or Lucy and Peanuts?
She murdered the Attorney General of the United States. I killed a key member of a global conspiracy. Like a modern-day Bonnie and Clyde.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa.
Are we finished?
Nothing like the
Fidelity,
fanfare of
bravery,
introductions to an
integrity.
NFL
This
game,
is the
and that
Bureau's
was
motto.
in evidence a
Do
moment
you
ago.
honestly believe a child of
Fireworks,
yours can honor
pyrotechnics,
that?
you name it. This crowd is ready
you
as
honestly
their guys
believe
get set to
any
match
answer I
up between the Green Bay
Get
Packers
that.
and the Tampa Bay
But Agent Keen's future
Buccaneers.
with the Bureau depends on you giving it your
And the
best shot.
decision to bring it out is going to cost him about
Elizabeth's
7
future
yards
of
all
the
told
Bureau
as he's taken
depends
down
on her
back
giving
shy
it her
of the
best
20.
shot, and your willingness to judge her on her merits, not mine. Push her, provoke her, figure out a way past her grief and anger, and you'll see her for who she really
Here's
is.
Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
Everything that I am
He'll be
not.
marked down at the 26.
Already?
I'm afraid that's all for today.
Come on, bro.
Here's we got an injured Buccaneer. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. He's the one to get it, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Yeah? Who's asking?
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
I'd like to talk with you about a job.
They'll
I say
set
it,
up to
I
throw.
didn't really do this to
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield.
on the other side of the
we're
ball that have to
evaluating
trot out there and
these tests
see a little more
about
futility
simply
in this
a
losing
fit
streak.
to
So I
take
know coaches
a
who look
full
at these situations and
test.
say to themselves,
A face
let's be
to wave
aggressive.
at
Let's go for it right here and try
What
and turn
about
our
these
fortune around.
changes, say you want to make? Should you?
Ball up to the
Willing
35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And we would need a few modifications. This is what
On
maybe
the
look
ground
like
is
someone else.
Saquon Barkley.
Some
And
stranger.
this defense
Can't
not
tell you
giving
if
him
I
anything
give
there.
you a makeover,
Maybe a
you tell me
yard
to
up to the
go for a
36.
jog and wave at people.
They
Why?
tried a quick
We're
hair
not pretending to
inside,
be
but that one was swallowed up
important
because what they're
aspects of
hoping,
the strategy.
those big defensive
That
linemen will
idiot.
take the bait and
Our
move
this
laterally
isn't good.
and open up a
But you know,
crease
I
that
will
they
say
can run
no.
through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's amazing. The depth of personal information that one can access is just a few
On
keystroke.
second down, here's Barkley.
I know about yours, I don't know. You're out of money.
And he'll be
Mom's
taken
debt that you
down, but
could
not
never
before he
overcome.
gets into
Do you think
enemy
I would have offered such a
territory.
significant amount of
17
money?
yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
You are going to say yes.
So a solid run by Saquon
We've created a
Barkley,
list of
and
easy
another
pass users
first and
based on
10
the
here.
description of the alibi's car. We cross-checked that with the toll roads closest to the 26th Street shelter.
So how many cars are we talking about?
840. We contacted the toll road authority and pulled the video from every license plate of every car.
And out of the 840, 582 are licensed to men. Any of them could be our blacklister.
Looking
Pull
to
the license
throw.
photos from the
Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we?
He's also
I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second
When I
and
lost my
10.
apartment, it was the dead of winter, and I would have froze to death if it wasn't for Kate.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
A man
And
can
he's not
left
going
with
to get
the one
away. The rush was too
fancy car.
strong, and this is going to
I
wind
will
up a
lay the
safety.
man.
Well, we thought these two
Please help
defenses,
me
they
to
might come to play.
protect
One has
him.
already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away
I'm an
because
honest
if
man.
it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Off play action. Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sideline. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Proof that the market killed his business partner, which makes his double an accessory if he's still alive. You think
The
Sinclair's
last run
murdering
good
the
for 2.
doppelgangers?
Here's
Theory.
second and
None of
8.
them have turned up alive or gone to the police, and we have, what, a dozen of
Here's
these
second
facial
and
tests
8.
in the other room, another 2 dozen here.
Now they go
It's like
screen,
he's
it's
keeping
complete.
trophies of his conquests.
And
Yeah,
brought
there's
down,
twice as many
but not
murders to
before
treasure.
they're inside the
Rest there.
25.
We have something.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a
Sinclair's
first
not
down.
finished.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you
Agent
going back
Robbie,
the
what a
other
pleasure.
direction.
We found a plaster mold of a man, presumably Sinclair's
It's
client,
intercepted
but
at the
not
goal
his
line.
dossier.
And that presents a problem?
Sinclair's constantly precise and keeps detailed records of every alibi he creates, and that the one dossier we can't find is for his next strike.
Maybe you should keep looking.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley
I'm sure we'll turn up somewhere. And when it does, let me know. Then we can celebrate.
One
Your
thing to
treat.
keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions,
You could give them
I
the
can
name.
just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Good move.
Ball out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Why do you want to be reinstated?
To find the man who murdered my husband.
Now
5
Saquon
other men were
Barkley.
murdered in your apartment.
And he'll get this up to about the
You're interested in finding out
38-yard
the man who
line.
murdered them?
Tackle made
Not
that
as
time
much.
by Vita Vea.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up
Men
because
killed
what they're
5
hoping, those
Is
big
this your
defensive
way of
linemen will take the
pushing me,
beat and move
provoking me like
laterally
Reddington told you to?
and open up a crease that they can run
really
through.
are.
Didn't
I
happen
know
on that
who I
play.
really am. You're the daughter of the most wanted criminal in the country. I'm a widow,
On 2nd
mother,
down,
and
Barkley.
a good cop.
That one a first down
That's
pickup
it.
of 8. Getting the
That's all
sense
that matters.
Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And
You
why
say you
not?
want
What we're
closure.
seeing so far,
About
working
time.
pretty well from
So
them.
I can
Here's
get
the
my
best
life
part.
back on track.
We always talk
That
about
has
the best
nothing to do with
performers
Reddington.
do their job when the
Closure
lights come
requires
on.
a reckoning.
I think he likes natural light
Not
best.
just about Tom or
Stop
what
made
happened
there
to
by
him,
Gerald
but why
McCoy.
it happened. What role,
Gerald
if
McCoy
any,
is always going to be linked with
Reddington
Ndamukong
may have
Suh.
played in
They
it.
came into the NFL in the same
it's
draft
complicated.
class.
It
There was
isn't,
a lot of
actually.
debate
And
about
I
who was going to be
understand
the better
why you
defensive
don't want to
tackle.
confront it. I
They just
do.
do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement,
you
more
have to.
elusiveness. That allowed him to
Agent
make the
Keen,
play
you're a
there for a
profiler.
short gain.
I'm not going to reinstate you until you can honestly profile yourself.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Where are we on
14 yards. Good for a Packer first
So,
down.
our facial recognition software wasn't able to pull a match on the mold, but Agents Ressler and Navabi were able to find additional points of comparison at Sinclair's workshop.
Looks like their reference photos for a client is trying to match.
So the double's still a mystery.
Yes.
But not
So
the
from
client
Buccaneer
because,
territory now,
okay,
it's
I
1st
think
and 10 at the 37-yard
Ryan Barrett,
line.
33,
We are in for a good
aerospace
one as
engineer
we're
looking
through
for
one
a defense
on
contractor
EA
in
Sports.
Greenbelt, Maryland, married to a Nicole Rose Adler. 2 kids. Looks like the wife filed for divorce 5 months ago.
Ron, reach out to the ex, let her know we have a situation. Ressler, Navabi, have the Greenbelt Police Department throw a net over the city and find Barrett.
Sir, what about the double?
We find Barrett, we find the double. Right now, all I'm worried
First
about is
down
keeping
carry
his
for
ex-wife
Barkley.
alive.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to cook up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits.
Are we good?
And leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
My God. How did you please escape to keep? Now, gentlemen, routine. Let us review it one more time.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. A minimal gain there on the
No
eighth
answer
play
in
of
the
the
game.
drive.
Brandon, we talk all the
Out of
time
town on
about these
business
hybrid
versus
players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today,
The GPS on Nicole Adler's vehicle, and she just stopped. I've got her at what
Coming up,
appears to be a
sticking his
parking garage
nose in the
off
mess there
Westport
and
Drive
making a
in
nice
Tyson's
play
Corner.
defensively.
That's your work.
We're en route.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Brian, oh my
Herbert
God. Scares me.
gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
What
A
are
gain
you
of 4
doing
that
at my
time as the
office?
drive will continue.
Why are you even here?
so how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football.
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like working
This
a lot.
isn't even
I think it's
happening.
pretty cool myself. Everything
Not with
doesn't
me,
have
at
to be
least.
high
See,
glamour in this game.
actually, I'm in New York. In fact, right now, I'm leaving my apartment in Manhattan, about to go on my morning jog, like I've done every morning
First
since I
down,
found
Barkley.
Phil
And not much of a
together in
hole
my
there as he
bed.
gets it down to about the 24-yard
I'm
line.
not here.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whatever it is that you think
We
you
just
do.
saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach telling you to do. He's definitely on the barrel line back to the reading the play and trying to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That if I did, I would go to jail. So I waited, and I planned, and now I'm actually about to get away with putting 2 bullets in a slug of face.
On second down. Herbert.
That's my fault. That's my fault.
Packers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get it.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Thanks for the assist.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards.
How did it go? Just like we said.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Nobody followed me. I went for the run, went to his apartment, I changed. It's just like we said.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range.
Let's go for
so
a
now
little
you
drive.
don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Absolutely right. I can assure you that confronting it with violence is no way to resolution.
A pacifist. How refreshing.
Third down and drop the throw.
Yeah, but this is about the third assignment that you got.
Mr. Sinclair, I have no idea who
He
this
may try to
proposal
run
is
for
or
this.
what
The
he's up to in
escapability
Jakarta.
in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away.
Oh, come on, bro.
And inside the 5-yard line.
I've admired
2
your
minutes
work for some
remaining
time.
in this first half of football.
This is a strange way to show it.
I'm a strange fellow.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
That was touchdown.
Just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
I suspect you're a fan of quantum theory. I read that.
I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I'm not surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal.
My favorite British
He'll drop the
writers.
throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Taking possession of your file. Without me, they'll take possession of you. And you keep that from happening. Yes, if you do as I ask. I'm listening.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do?
Oh, the ball. That's touchdown. No.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
On. Throw the ball.
The offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Okay, you want to talk? Why don't you start by telling me why you broke into my apartment
They
twice?
come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd and 13. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Information that can prove it. Are they able to stock up? I think you did all that yet.
This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
A dirty cop, but not you.
Looking to throw.
Throw the ball, 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 throw the ball. Duh.
Seconds to go here in half number 1.
There is one way, but to do it, I'd have to trust you.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Will kill you.
So you do work for him.
I need to make a call.
Look to throw, and he's going to go down.
So my nigga can't throw the ball now? That's craziness.
In the and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very low. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
But thanks to your justice system,
here in week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of week 17 is underway.
All the clients of conspiring to commit. This is good. This is very good.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
In exchange for that
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. And they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
In time, you were out looking for her. And us. Why do that? We could have Singleton do our dirty work for us. Tracks Keen, we track him. If he finds out how to get to Reddington, we get to him first. The Bureau's on the wise.
Operating from the gun. Herbert looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Detective Singleton, this is Special Agent Samar Navabi. She's been authorized by Deputy Director Harold Cooper to inform you about this task
Territory,
force.
but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
We're truly alone in this world.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Throw the ball, bro.
He's taken down for a sack. Back at the
Ratings your CI
47-yard line.
and on your most wanted
Zadarius
list.
Smith
And if
has
anyone
now
knew he
recorded
worked with us,
10
his intel would
sacks
dry
on the
up.
season.
He'd be of no use to us at all.
No.
After the sack, it's second and
Keep me in
19, and the road
These
gets a
criminals
bit
will be on
tougher
the
from
street.
here.
You said I couldn't explain my relationship
On
to
play
Reddington.
action,
A real
they'll throw.
detective. This is my
There's the
explanation.
Penn State man, it's Chris
It's a
Godwin.
pretty good one.
So, the dirty cop who killed my husband.
I think I can help you find him.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Another minute.
We'll stay as long as you like.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A couple of nice plays right in a row, and the Bucs have a first down.
We can talk all we want
You're
about
blunt.
football being a game of
I'd like to return the
strength and
favor.
brawn. It's also a game of mismatches,
waste
and
of
they're trying to create one
I
there.
want to be
Getting it to their
reinstated.
back out of the
I
backfield
took a
to
big
make a bigger
step
play.
toward
As we
finding
often
Tom's
say,
killer
get it to
today,
him in
and that is
space,
not
let him
gonna
use his
happen.
leg.
By my
Yeah,
sitting
if he can
here,
get a matchup
listening to
against
your
a
misguided
linebacker.
preconceptions, I
And
think
this
this
is
is
going to
a
be
way out, get a
intercepted.
clean bill of health, and get
Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Cut in, Miller. Why you ain't cutting that rope?
Thrown in this game.
And I know this the holiday season.
I think there's
But
more
here we are.
than that you're afraid to
Right?
accept.
It is the
I
season
know
of
you do.
giving.
Which brings
Maybe
me
for
to
his own
fear.
sake after the game,
You
he
think
may
I'm
have to
afraid
announce
to
that he's donating
acknowledge the
certain
weight
amounts to
of having
charity
Reddington
for each
as
interception
father.
that he throws.
It's an understandable point of
And
view,
there we
and
saw one
one
of the
that I share.
downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't
He's
fit the
my
run
father,
quite as
I
well
must be able
because you're
to,
headed towards the
but
ball
you're
carrier
not.
with
See,
abandon.
that's our problem.
From the
Your
26,
preconception.
they'll line
You
up
see
on
him
second
as,
and 4.
what did you call him? A glorified serial killer? He disgusts you? You see him differently. When I was little,
Second and 4.
I loved ballet.
And caught by Henry.
Whenever
And
I
they work this
performed,
well
I
upfield
felt
across the 45.
presence.
That one a gain of 20 and a
At
first down.
graduations too, and my wedding. I don't know, I just always felt, I always knew someone was watching
On
me,
first down, Barkley
protecting
trying
me.
to find a lane, but instead he'll get
Guiding
back
me.
to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Some of what he's
No
done
gain
was
on the play. It'll be
unimaginably
second
bad.
down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly,
Some of what he's
swarming to
done
the
for
football,
me
making a
is
tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah,
unimaginably
that's what
good.
their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Mom, a cop. And one more thing.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Levante David. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out first and 10 at their own 42.
Need a warm-up, hun?
No, thanks, just a check.
You right? Right back.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Okay. Is there a doctor here? Somebody call the ambulance.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J.
Something's
Howard.
wrong.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So we got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Can't keep me here.
Yeah, we both feel fine.
Here's second and 10 now from the 34.
Can somebody explain what's going on?
Second and 10.
My name is Dr. Marcus Jaffe. I'm the CDC investigator.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. it's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I took the liberty.
Green Bay up to the task there in
Is
coverage.
this
And
latex
forcing a
or
4th
memory
down.
foam? He broke into my house. I wake up in the middle of the night. The man's sitting on the edge of my
This
bed.
one looks good. It is good. Right down the
He
pipe.
threatened to kill me.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this
We
3rd
told
quarter.
you about
We'll
this to
return
gain
with
your
more
trust.
after
Ready
this.
to
You're
just
watching the
watch
NFL on EA
That's what he said.
Sports.
Although he seemed more interested in where I bought my mattress.
You said you had a way to draw out the
This one
gunner.
fielded at the 5.
Damascus.
We
He'll
don't
be
know his
brought
real
down
name,
at the
just that he's a cop
23,
who's
make it the
protecting drug dealers with
24-yard
murder.
line.
I'm part of an interagency task force trying to bring him down. Every time we get a lead, Damascus tips him off and we get nothing.
Which means whoever killed Tom has a line in on his task force.
So my next meeting, I'm gonna let it be known that we have a snitch of our own. Someone inside the syndicate who can ID Damascus. Bobby Navarro, former dealer from the syndicate who's gone missing.
We'll tell him where and when I'll meet Navarro and that he's going to ID Damascus. And whoever shows up to stop that from happening will either be Damascus
The
or
Packer
someone that can lead
offense
us
ready
to
to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Dangerous.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle.
Yes,
But we
jail
got one
because
there.
of me.
No, we
And
don't.
in exchange for said freedom, you owe me one genuine, bona fide Earl Fagan electrical wire somehow got crossed in front of. Then you're out.
Something like that.
No,
Some big jelly.
then I'm in.
And this will be caught at the 30.
Then I'm back in.
Touchdown.
You wave a code in front of an addict. Then take a snort. This isn't a negotiation. It's an assignment. I have a business that's become a liability. I need you to burn it down. Critter Cabin. We're in the book.
And it's no good.
There you
This
are.
is the
I have a
extra
case.
point, and our score stays right where it
Take it
is.
easy on Singleton. He's on our side.
For now, because he's afraid
Now he's
not to
back
be.
out there to boom
I
this one
find
away,
a good
maybe with some
bedside chat to
frustration
be
after the
effective
PAT
and
miss.
exhilarating.
He and I have a plan, and if it works out, it'll ID
And that'll
Tom's
carry
killer.
over the
And
back
then what?
line of the end zone
If
for
it
a
turns out to be a
touchback.
cop, what are you going to do then? Let the system close ranks around one of its own? Let them lawyer up, stand trial? Juries acquit cops even when they have video showing those cops shooting innocent victims. You think a jury will
The
take
Bucs
your word over
offense set to
his?
begin their next
The
possession.
memory
And
of someone who
fortunate to get
suffered
points on
such
the board last
significant
time. They
brain
hit a really
trauma,
long
she
field
was
goal
in
to
a
do so.
coma for 10
The
months.
kickers in today's game
Because you and I
are
both
so
know
good
this doesn't
and so
end in a
skilled
courtroom.
and
It
hit from
ends on the
distances
street.
that we almost start to take them for granted.
I want
And
you
we
to
can't do
prepare
that.
for that.
That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out
About
of.
this
They gotta
case.
feel
The
good
only
about
case
that,
I'm
and
interested
they
in
better make
working
sure
on
they
is
love
Tom's
him up
murder.
because
Well,
he's out the
unfortunately,
back.
this
Now
is an
we'll see
acute one.
if that offense
There's been
can
a
put
rather
6
acute
on the
viral
board. We'll
outbreak
see.
in New York
So not
City,
quite a
and I'm
first
afraid it
down
was not
just
a
yet as
natural
they come up on
occurrence.
2nd and
9
less
months
than a
ago,
yard.
Reddington was approached by
2nd down and
Jamal
inches.
Cole, a South African black market
Finds
trader who was
Howard
looking to
complete.
secure a rare
And
viral
he'll
agent
bring it
for his
up here to
client.
right at the
Okoro
40-yard
was
line.
requesting a
A
pathogen
gain
with
of 5,
maximum
good enough for the
contagion
first down.
capabilities. Reddington never
This
facilitated
quarterback
the
now,
trade,
a
citing
perfect
ethical
8 for
issues.
8 to start the second half.
But,
Not
based
bad.
on this
1st and
morning's
10.
incident, Reddington believes
They'll
his
look to
client
throw.
may be
He finds
responsible
his
for the
tight
attacks.
end Howard. That's complete.
That
That throw good for 4.
Something funny?
It's 2nd down.
Oh,
What up, G-Son?
4 yards on that last completion,
Sorry, I
so
was
that
just
sets up
watching.
2nd and 6.
What's going on? What y'all boys up to?
Up to about the 46-yard
What makes
line.
Reddington think there's a connection?
Nothing right now at this moment. Trying to finish this Madden game real quick.
Organic chemicals.
No kid Reddington.
No, only Okoro, who was killed in November. But based on this morning's incident, Reddington believes his would-be client
Hey, hop
will
on.
be active on
I
US
think I got Ferrari. I don't know. I probably don't even on it.
Airing this one out for
Now
Evans.
confirmed this is viral pathogen, likely airborne and replicating
Great
quickly.
pickup there.
Who on for honor?
Yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
All them niggas.
Looking for their first
Unless that number's tripled.
What about your quarantine?
3 square blocks. NYPD has another 12 in lockdown. How do you know it's
Let me see.
sign of life that was
Oh, okay.
So the big play means just
Yeah, I got it. No, no, it's not. It's
red
so.
zone
No.
now on first down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his
Man, I tell you what.
He somehow managed to slip out before we could ID the infected.
Man, on that Death Stranding, man, that shit got me like thinking about a whole new type of genre of game.
It's an inhaler. We suspect it may contain
I
some
respect
kind
it.
of antiviral agent.
Respect it. Oh my God, run the ball. Hey, Twinkie, you ain't beat that Final Fantasy yet? No, I'm in the Shinra Towers. I'm going through the Oh, you going through all that?
He liked the way I said that in his defense. I got it. Yeah, I did wrong. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a fake on the give here as they try to
I'm going through the 4. I'm at 60th floor part. 61st. Yeah, I'm gonna beat it today. Probably play it a little bit after I what you call it, because I know you want to talk about it.
That is the thing. I mean, yeah, that's like 17. Right? 16, 17.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen? They're done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game, and now look at the
Talking about the flaming hot one. I never tasted those. I heard of it.
You tell them, here's the situation. We got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got nothing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive
Another
here.
SEAL caught him stealing a truck full of confiscated opium.
Was he court-martialed?
Killed by the same SEAL who caught him. And Judge Advocate ruled that that
It's
SEAL was
Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Samred before resigning from commission.
Which means she lost access to the chemical and biological weapons.
Apparently, she's gotten over that hurdle.
Right there. 54, right there.
To throw on second down. Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there in the first. Home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I think you like it. Red, I told you from day one, Hetty's no good. She knows how to cook the books, but she's a little nutty, excitable, and now she's taking a powder. We're about to be audited and so what?
Gives to Barkley out of the gun. I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
And as a made mistakes, and I'm telling you, she's out of her depth. And now with the new tax law, forget about it. It is he's in, he's on, he's and Caesar, he's all I can tell you for sure is little guys and nonprofits are screwed.
I want you to go to her family and find out.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Pick.
And look at this. They get
Let's go, Devin White. Good pick.
it's Devin White, the linebacker. And they'll start out with
How was the Death Stranding? Is it fun? I heard it was boring.
in enemy territory.
Yeah, it's
Some good
I know it's a lot of walking.
Yeah,
I see why people say it's boring, but it just depends on how you look at it. How you look at the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was discussing it with somebody last night. Like, yeah, it's the perfect game. Like, and it's like you're alone. You have to. You breaking up? You must be in the kitchen. I'll tell you in a minute. Okay. Like, how did he know I was about to run, bro?
Well, they were second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
Yeah, Twinkie. I was saying, right? But, it's like Kojima, like, had a premonition or something, like he knew some shit was about to happen.
Right.
So, the theme of the game is to connect America.
Here in the final stages.
Of course you do.
He said it's to connect America.
Yeah, hold up. I can't hear that. But yeah, yeah, the theme of the game is to connect America. You know, while you gotta like walk across America, and connect it through what's called the chiral network. So you're alone the whole time. So it has this feeling of solitude and being by yourself. But there's a mechanic in the game that brings you together with other people. Like somebody in their game might have put a ladder somewhere to help climb up like a cliff. And you can use their ladder. Like you can use their bridges, you can use their ladders. Like they might leave a bike for you or something somewhere. So you can use the bike, and you can do that for other people too. So, and yeah, I mean, I guess if you wanna say it's boring,
yeah,
I haven't really been bored on it. Even though, yeah, you're just walking around from A to B.
Right.
But I don't know, man. To me, it just depends. It ain't for everybody. I think that's what it is. Shit ain't really. It ain't gonna be for everybody, and that's okay.
Of course.
Yeah, that's definitely alright. Alright. That's why it was one of the most divisive games of the generation. Like some people gave it a 10, some people gave it a 1. You know what I mean? Like it was crazy. Like some people were just like, "Yo, best game I ever played," and then some people were just like, "Yo, this shit is trash."
Right.
And I can see why. So, but that's kind of what makes it special, because I understand why certain people don't like it.
Right, because it's slow and
yeah, it's slow and you're just alone. There's not a lot of fighting. You know,
it's not a Metal Gear Solid type.
No,
game.
It's not. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
People were going into it thinking like, okay, ooh, guns? Yeah. You know, like we about to shoot shit up. And, like, nope. It's like they kind of falsely advertised it. Well, they didn't.
But they did.
Yeah, they kind of like gave us this whole like a bunch of action was going to be going on, and it's like, nah.
Like zombies, like ghost people with guns? What the?
Yeah, like, oh, snap. But they did show a lot of walking, though. So you can't really say that they didn't, like, I don't know, because they showed him just walking, and it was like, yo. And that's why everybody was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, what is this? That's all you saw was him walking around.
Alright.
It's like, God damn.
That's facts.
Yeah, I mess with it, man.
I mean, it's alright, Kojima. It's always a deeper meaning to his games and, you know, some other type stuff. I always like Hideo Kojima and his work.
Oh yeah.
You know.
He's got a deeper, and I don't know what's going on right now, but I know that in the end, it's gonna be some deeper meaning going on.
Cause you can always tell, like that Metal Gear Solid game where it was like with the zombies, you could tell that was his last straw in video games, because he was pissed off, because that wasn't his.
Yeah, he didn't want that. He didn't want them to do. I mean, but
that game.
They own the rights to Metal Gear, so it's like, you know, it wasn't. There was nothing he could do. He was probably sitting over there laughing about it, like, yo,
that's the dumbest game ever.
Yeah, like, come on. That's not what people want.
Yeah, that's interesting. So I'm glad he made his own company, so now he can make the games that he wants to make and stuff like that, you know.
I hope, you know what I hope he does? I hope he does what everybody wanted him to do before he left Konami.
What's
and
that?
Remember that Silent Hills game was about to...
Oh, yeah, I heard he was.
PT?
Yeah,
I hope that he works on a real horror game. And it, you know,
I heard he was, but he doesn't have the
Of course it ain't
properties
gonna
to
be.
Silent Hill, cause yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
It's not going to be Silent Hills, but
right,
it's going to be his own, you know, horror game.
right,
I would love to see that. You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
Because I know he could pull it off, especially if he works with Guillermo del Toro. If he works with him again on it, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be dope. I agree.
Hell yeah, dog. I'm about to get on this shit right now.
2 minutes left in this
I agree.
Inspirational pregame sermons, the halftime pep talks, all that post-game towel snapping and rope slapping.
Yo, you see that shit that Denise got on her picture for her picture?
Bro,
Somebody done broke her heart.
Bro, I looked at it. I was like, oh man.
What Detroit do now?
I don't know, bro. I have no idea. That's what I was thinking. What did he do now?
I read it. I was like, wait, I don't believe. I was like, as soon as I read that first, I was like,
I was like, oh man, what in the world is going on?
We gonna have to holler at Detroit. It's like, yo, what's going on? Like, yo, what's going on? Watch.
Oh, man.
I want to see what he's saying, my nigga. Like,
man,
yo, what happened? You gonna be like, man. You gonna be like, man, yo,
bruh.
Like, let me rap with you about it later.
Yeah, right, exactly. Exactly, facts.
Like, yo,
because the Denise
always going through some shit.
Always, bro.
Cause Denise, but I'm gonna tell you one thing though about that. I'm gonna leave it alone, cause I don't even like really bringing it up, talking about it. But what Denise need to do is she need to learn how to keep that business out of everybody else's face.
Yeah.
Or ears.
Yeah,
she'll be spreading all the business out everywhere. And it's like, yo, listen, that's another problem. That ain't gonna help anything. So what he's doing is wrong, but then what you're doing is also, because I talked to her about it already. I'm like, yo, what you're doing is also wrong. Because every time something happens, you want to just start
broadcasting to the world.
Yeah. And then you want to act all crazy and act like you want to go mess around with somebody else and, doing all that. That ain't going to help nothing. Like,
I told her I told her about her, so because she be coming to me sometimes and telling me, spilling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm like,
listen, I'm telling me that man business. Like,
I was like, I know y'all having problems and all, but y'all gotta talk that out yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta work that out. I mean, I know you looking for advice, but you looking for advice from everybody. From too many people and putting,
people
everybody,
especially people that it's none of their business.
None of their business, right.
It's none of their business. So you need to keep that to yourself. If it's some advice you need, keep it vague. You don't need to be spreading all that information out there.
Exactly.
And that's a problem that she has. So it's like both of them. I'm on the verge of telling both of them, like, y'all need to keep that to yourselves, because don't nobody want to hear it. Like, I'm pretty much getting to the level where I'm like, I don't care.
That's how I feel. The last situation we talked about, I was like, look, dog, I don't know, he talking to me. You know the situation. You know what I'm saying? And
y'all tight. We
cool.
Tight. Y'all been knowing each other probably longer than Detroit, right?
Yeah, facts. And that's the homie. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm gonna give her the best advice that I can give her. Of course, I'm gonna look out for her. That's the homie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the same time, the stuff that we talk about is, I'm just like, we talked about this.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? And we,
what
I'm saying?
We revisiting this again?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I told you how I feel about the situation. I told you what needs to happen and how you need to handle it. You know what I'm saying? If things ain't changed, then you know what you want to do. You need to do. But
see, that's the thing.
And
she
don't.
That's the thing.
And that's the thing.
She'll
and she keep going back.
She'll do something stupid, and then see, that's the thing. I think, honestly, they need an intervention, bro. I think they both need an intervention. Yeah,
Facts.
Like somebody need to come in and be like, both of y'all, if y'all can't respect each other, leave each other the fuck alone.
Yeah, bro. Y'all stressing, y'all both stressing each other out on some, extra drama for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They both disrespecting each other on some shit, and it's like if y'all can't not disrespect each other, y'all both need to go your separate ways. That's all you need to do. Like
I agree.
you need to, because relationships cannot work without respect, without on both ends. You know what I mean? And y'all both doing fuck shit.
Facts.
Plain and simple.
Facts.
So either do that or get away from each other. Don't nobody else want to hear that shit. This shit getting old. It's like some childish, like high school shit. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. No one cares. Like, bring that shit somewhere else. Like that ass.
Like, come on, man. Like,
and your woman, that ass, your woman should respect you enough to just stay away from your friends on a level. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
situation,
and I don't like that either, because I'm not dealing with no female that don't got no common sense like that. And if you don't know to like not really be on that level, you know, with my friends, then I can't mess with you, because my friends is not really your friends. Like, yeah, y'all cool, but y'all, like, those are my friends. You know what I mean? Like, and the fact that if he has to keep explaining that to her, that's an issue. You know, that's a really big issue. It's like a, I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't have to explain that to a real lady.
I
Like,
feel the same way.
I never had to a woman. Like, you never got to explain that. Like, she know. Like, yo, go somewhere with you ain't got no girlfriends on here that you can play with. Like, come on, man, with all that. Yeah, like, that's, I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a tricky situation. Like, I don't, that they keep putting themselves in, and you know, like I said, I love them both. I care about them both. You know what I'm saying? But at a certain time, it's you gotta handle that on y'all. Get your own situation stated, because it seems like everyone keeps telling them both the same thing, and it's just a whole 360. You know what I'm saying? Circle.
I'ma holla at my nigga, but I'ma talk to him about it later too. I really am, because you know, I feel like somebody need to say something. I mean, because I don't talk to Detroit about a lot of that stuff, because I know that's his personal business. If he doesn't bring it up to me, then I'll just leave it alone. You know what I mean? But the fact that she keep coming and bringing that stuff up to me, I feel like I'm like, yo, well, you making it my business. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be. It ain't none of my business, but you making it my business. And it seems